right?
At Domino's, you can get more than just
Can y'all
amazing,
see me?
delicious pizza. There's also lava cakes, bread bites, and more.
Can y'all see me? Can you hear me? This is the first time I've ever been live on
guaranteed to fit every time.
YouTube.
So you can keep your
I think it's an ad playing.
alive.
Can y'all hear me?
This is the first time I've ever been live.
Okay.
Guaranteed to fit every time.
Hold on, y'all. I hear something. Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? I'm here. Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me and see me. Y'all, this is the first time I've ever been live on YouTube. You know what I mean? So if you can hear me, yes, you can hear me. Okay. I see the, okay. We made it, y'all. We made it. Because it was about to be some sugar honey iced tea if I couldn't figure this out, right? Okay, you guys, we're here. This is the first time I've been live. And I figured I have not put out a video, and I know I've been doing so good with videos, right? Like I've been putting out a video every single day, and I didn't. So I said, you know what? It's not like I'm doing anything else. I'll just go live and we can talk and y'all can ask me questions and we'll do that. That's what we're going to do for a little bit. And hold on, y'all. Everything good? If something happens, if I freeze, if you can't see me, let me know because I can see comments. I think the comments are kind of coming in now at the bottom. Okay, so my plan for this live was to literally, everybody come on in, come on in. Hi everybody from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Hello everybody. So, I hope y'all can see me. Look, I'm trying to clear off my dirty camera. Come on in, come on in. The plan for me, honestly, was every night I always do my letters, my mail out, my direct mail to people in foreclosure, right? So let me do a little introduction. I'll wait for everybody to kind of get in here since it's 8 o'clock. Real quick, you guys tell me, I would love to know where you're from, like if you're city and state, and if you found me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you like talk all night. Like this is not going to be like church where y'all are like, touch your neighbor, tell your neighbor hello. It seems like the light keep, we're not going to do that, right? We're not going to do that in here. I just want to know where you're from and if you found me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, or if you just happen to be scrolling and I popped up on your screen and you were like, let me go see what she's talking about, you know? So let me know if you can hear me, if everything, I'm not seeing any, are y'all talking down there? It might be a little lag when it comes to, you know, if I can see comments. Stacy from Chicago, my birth city. You know, y'all know I'm from Chicago. Let's Connect found you on YouTube. Yay, Stacy from Chicago. I love that. I was born in Chicago, and then we moved to Memphis. Let me give you a little rundown because a lot of people, I guess, don't know me, where I'm from, and all that. And then you guys will jump in and we'll talk about foreclosures and auctions and all that kind of stuff. So really quick, you guys, is it going dark? Because the light keeps going kind of dark on me. But anyway, we'll figure it out. So, you guys, I'm Ashley Pickens. I am here in Memphis, Tennessee. Been watching your videos over the last week or so. I'm from Detroit. There you go. All right, Detroit. We got, hold on, we got Detroit and Chicago. I need, where the South there? The South got to represent the West Coast. Ohio, I see you. YouTube, I see you. Maryland. Look, this is, see now, I keep telling y'all to do it, but then it's like I got like ADHD. I'm going to be like, hold on. Every 5 seconds, I'm going to look. Philadelphia, there we go. We got the Northeast, Philadelphia, Philly, and West Philadelphia. Born. Okay. I'm going to come back and say hi to everybody. Let me do a little quick intro real quick. I'm Ashley Pickens. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. I have been in real estate for Fort Worth. See, I can't do this. See, I can't. I've been in real estate since 2006. I have been in real estate since 2006. I was 21. That'll let you know what birthday I'm about to have in December. I was 21, 2006, came in real estate, and I wanted to be an investor. Back in 2006, that's when Flip That House was huge. Do y'all remember that? Like Flip That House, all that. Those were the big shows. And I was like, that's what I want to do, right? So before that, I was a flight attendant, right? I was a flight attendant, you know. I did that. And then I saw the show and I was like, that's what I want to do. Keep in mind, I didn't know anybody in real estate, right? Nobody in real estate. I mean, my mom owned a house, my grandma owned a house, but I didn't know anybody in real estate. So, Instagram, whoop whoop. I see you, Frida. So I literally Googled real estate schools near me. I found one. I didn't know anybody, you guys, nobody. Found one, enrolled, got my real estate license. But the goal was to flip houses, right? But I was like, well, maybe you gotta have a license first, then you flip houses. 21, got my real estate license, and this lets you know it was 2006, and I got a loan, and it was one of those loans that they give you the purchase price plus repairs. I'm 21, I didn't have a job, and I got a loan to buy a house and flip properties, right? So I flipped one, right? Bought it for 47, put $30,000 worth of repairs in it, and then I ended up selling it for like 174. So I was 21 and I was like, yep, this is what we're doing. This is the dream, right? So then 2008 happened. And that's what happened. 2008, then I kind of became a real estate agent. Moving right along, I became a real estate broker over a firm, had agents, and then fast forward a few more years, I became an auctioneer. And yes, so now I auction off foreclosures for the banks. And I always say that. I work for the attorneys that represent the banks. Okay, that's what I do. They contract me to auction off their properties. So that's what I do. I auction off foreclosures at the courthouse. That's where most of y'all have found me. That's where my biggest video I have ever made on YouTube to this day, how to buy a house at the auction. That's what it was. And I just got up one day and I was like, I'm going to record a video. Because once people found out that I was an auctioneer, they asked me tons of questions. And I'm like, y'all really don't know. You know what I mean? Nobody's out here really talking about the auctions or how they work. So I just recorded a video, and that video has over like 130,000 views at this point. And I mean, literally every day, it's still my #1 watched video to this day. And I made it like 3 years ago. So that is my journey. I have a little girl, Gabby. She might come down here because it's Friday night. She might come down here and ask for something. So, because y'all in my house right now. So that's where we are. Let me check. Philadelphia, Fort Worth. Found you on Instagram. Cool. Found you on YouTube. Detroit. We got a couple Detroit people in here. So, you guys, and I'm open to this. Look, honestly, I'm winging this. This is how I do all my videos. Usually I have bullet points. Thank you, Stacy. Stacy from Chicago. That's right. You represent for Stacy. We from Chi-Town. So, yes, y'all, I was born in Chicago. Moved to Memphis when I was young. But I am originally from Chicago. So this is kind of a chance for you to talk to me. I'll talk to you. Baby, I can talk. Like, I can talk. So I know a lot of y'all want to know about auctions. You want to know about foreclosures. You want to know about, it's so funny. My YouTube family is, hold on, let me give a disclaimer about my YouTube family. So Instagram, I'm on Instagram. You see me on Instagram. And it's like I only have 1 minute and 30 seconds. So it's always the little pointing videos. And this is what happened at the auction. They give me like 1 minute and 30 seconds, right? YouTube is where we just talk. Like YouTube is, I'm in the carpool line and I can talk and ramble and vent and give all my opinions. So if you're coming from Instagram and you're with my YouTube family, you get all the opinions. You get everything from foreclosures to auctions to my student loans about to become due to why they keep sending our money to Ukraine. This is not that channel. We're not going to talk about the blue and the red side. We're not going to do that, but I will vent about that sometimes. Y'all know on YouTube. So let's jump in here. Okay, so this is what I was going to say. I do market to foreclosures, right? To pre-foreclosures. I just feel like it's kind of my duty because I do auction off their house, right? So if I can help save them, or if I can help them avoid that, I absolutely will, okay? ATL, I see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is your opportunity to kind of ask me what you want to know about foreclosures, auctions. You can ask me about how I mail. I had a guy call me back today from my letters. Like, I have been mailing literally every week for the last 2.5 years. I have not missed a week. I get great. I help the people for sure. Like, help them without getting the foreclosure on their credit. I help them put money in their pockets, you guys. And then my clients get some great deals too on these properties. I cannot lie. Like, my clients, a lady got my letter about another one of her properties, right? And when she called me, she was like, I've got a property that I want to sell. Not the one you sent the letter about, but I got another one. And I'm like, okay. Y'all, it was a triplex. A triplex, right? A triplex. So my clients ended up picking it up for like 200 and something thousand triplex with a little house in the back. They're renting out it's 2 units at the top, 1 big unit at the bottom. They're gonna rent out the top 2 units and Airbnb the bottom unit, right? So it's my kid. So that is, come say hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
Okay, this is Gabby, you guys. Say hi, Gabby.
Hi.
Okay, bye, Chris. Okay, mom life. Okay. So, anyway, my lash. Okay, so they got a great sale. Hold on, let me read. I just put in 2 tax foreclosure auctions. The experience was wild. Individuals bidding over market value for so many properties. Needless to say, I did not win any. And Kevin, where are you, Kevin? Tell me where you are. What city you're in. It's okay, Kevin. You will soon. Come on, Stacy. She the little mediator, cheerleader. Was you keeping it 100 about your bank connection saying, get ready? Hold up, Derek. Tell me what you mean. Hey, I found your channel on Instagram. Somebody remixed real. Yes, I saw that. Everybody said, hey, Gabby. She went on upstairs. Y'all know it's Friday night, and she does not get her phone during the week at all while we're in school. So Friday and Saturday, she gets her phone. And it's not like a phone. It's my old phone. So it don't even work unless it's on Wi-Fi. So, okay. But anyway. Okay, yeah, I saw that lady remix me. That agent out of California remixed me on Instagram. Yes, I saw that. Welcome. Come on over here. Now, Derek, what you talking about? Was you keeping it 100 about your bank connection saying, oh, yeah. Okay, now I'm with you, Derek. My bad. So, again, everybody knows I work for the attorneys that represent the banks, right? So, here in Memphis, it's about 6 attorneys that handle foreclosure auctions here, right? I auction for 5 of the 6, okay? So, your girl is well connected. Okay, so when I'm at their office, of course, they call me, they talk. I've been doing this for years. Keep in mind, I've been doing this for years. So when it got slow during the moratorium, you know, some of the attorneys are like, Ashley, it's so slow. I'm nervous. You know, we don't have any files coming in, right? So they call me when it's slow. They're like, we just don't have anything right now. And then now that it's picking up, so of course I get that same call. So I had one call me. If you watch my YouTube channel, she called me and she was like, HUD just called me. HUD, y'all know HUD. Now keep in mind, let me backtrack a little bit. So the attorneys, they represent the bank. So when people go into foreclosure, right, you miss a payment, the bank is going to call you a couple times and be like, you're behind on your payments. But after a while, they just pass your file over to the attorney. And then the attorney comes after you, right? After you haven't paid. So then the attorneys send that, I mentioned it before, acceleration letter. Basically, you have to catch up. You got to pay your past due amount or your house is going up for auction. The attorney sends that, right? Okay, so my point is the attorneys represent, they each, so like I said, I auctioned for 5 of them. So all of them like has a relationship with like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, HUD, FEMA, everybody who forecloses on people, okay? THDA, here I live in Memphis, so it's THDA is Tennessee Housing Development Assistance. They offer down payment assistance to people who need, you know, assistance when they buy a house, okay? So all the attorneys, you know, get files from all the banks. They have relationships with all the banks. So my point is, HUD called her last week before last, and she calls me. We're really close. So she calls me and she's like, HUD just called me, and they said, you know, they asked how many could we handle, and you know, they said they asked if we could handle at least 20 a month or a week. It doesn't matter. HUD called, and then one of the other attorneys was like, tell them we can handle 50, right? So that's just HUD. So when she talks, she's like, Bank of America has already called, Wells Fargo has already called. She's like, get ready. And they have to call me because I need to see what my schedule is like, right? You guys, so I auction here in Shelby County, which is Memphis. I auction Mississippi. I auction Nashville. Just the counties in the southern region. She also asked me, guess what, you guys? She also asked me, she was like, would you consider going to Dallas? And I think Dallas in Texas, y'all, I think y'all's auctions, at least in Dallas, is like the first Tuesday or the first Thursday. Y'all have like one big auction down there. And I'm like, yes, I'll go to Dallas and auction. She was like, just making sure. You know, so they're all getting their ducks in a row, y'all. Because it's, y'all, 10 million people have not paid their mortgage in like 2 years. 10 million people. So, I mean, if you watch me on YouTube, you know what the wild card is. The wild card is next year is an election year, right? So we don't know. New York, I see you. Look, I'm just like a little spastic butterfly, huh? I'm like, oh, New York. See, Alexa, I got you. Jay, I see you there. They want some of the second change programs that banks have in place. Catch up payment programs, stop a lot of foreclosures. Oh yeah, y'all are in there. Okay. Hey everybody. Okay, Derek, I'm trying to stay up with your comments. So I think Derek, you want to try to find out where foreclosures are, right? You want to get them before they go to foreclosure. Tell me what you. I swear I'm not slow. I swear I'm not. Florida. I'm going to Florida. I love Florida. That's where I'm going to retire, you guys. I got a plug in Tampa. What's his name? Randy out of Tampa. He does foreclosures and everything. And so I got him on guard for me. I was like, find me a beach house that's in foreclosure in Florida by the ocean. Because every time foreclosures come, Florida gets hit, California, Texas, Georgia is about to get hit so hard, you guys. It's all these, the cities that went up, you know, so quickly. Georgia, like that list is so long. I will post it. Maybe I'll try to post it tomorrow because the schedule is out already. Next week's schedule is out. I get next week's schedule Friday. So today, next week's schedule is out. And I'll try to post it. That means I kind of got to share the screen or something so y'all can see the schedule. But Georgia, like once a month. Georgia, Cook County. Not, is it Cook? Fulton County, Cobb County. I mean, insane. Y'all have a long list of foreclosures in Georgia. So get ready. If you're in Georgia, like, for real. And y'all's public notices are open to the public too. So if y'all want to mail, like, look, let me tell y'all. Let me stay focused, you guys. Not that I had you're in Tampa. Can you post for it? I'll look and see. You guys, I will look and see. And I will teach you. Are y'all not in my auction accelerator class? Like, that's the best. I literally teach you how to find auctions wherever you live. And it's like, How many people do I have in the course right now? We got almost 20 people in the course right now. You guys, when I say I poured out my entire brain in that course, like, and I walk you through. Derek, there you go. Hold on. Derek, second chance meaning a bank has to do everything under the sun to help somebody keep their house before they put you out. Basically, nonprofit help me save my house groups. Okay, so I don't know about that. I'm just kidding. So would you like to work with the banks or would you like to work with the people? You know what I mean? So what I do, let me backtrack. I'm still taking a lot of notes. Okay, I will look into that. Okay, y'all, I will, where I'm gonna post my schedule. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna post it for y'all, but I don't know where I'm gonna post it at. I'll figure this out. Maybe I'll make a link so y'all can like click on it. If you get in the auction accelerator class, you'll know exactly where it is. And tomorrow is the last day. You better use code thank you if you want to get in my course, because on October 1st, the price is going back up. But no, I teach you how to do that. Find wherever you live. I teach you how to find foreclosures. I did pour out my brains in that course. Like, legit. Like, I made so many resources. It took me a year. Y'all, I started on that course in 2020. 2020. I started on that course and I stopped and I started and I stopped. And I finally, y'all, it was such a relief when I finished that course. I literally walk you through how to find, no matter where you live, the public notices. I teach you how to find the attorneys. I teach you how to do that. How to find the attorneys. Because this is what y'all always do. Y'all are like, is it the public notices, Ashley? I know everybody knows how to find the public notices. But the attorneys, the public notices come out 30 days before their auction, right? But the attorneys post them as soon as they get the file. So some of the attorneys post 3 months before the house goes to auction. You know what I mean? So that gives you time, if this is what you're interested in, to reach out to them right before they go to auction. I've gotten some amazing deals, you guys, reaching out to people who are in pre-foreclosure, right? I am the source. People here, a bunch of people know that. Like, you come to me and I probably got a house for you. But you can find some, and imagine you're the one going to the source, right? You talk to the homeowners. So that's what I was doing. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, you guys. And I mail and I hand address every single letter that I send out. Again, a guy called me earlier today, and it's nice. I don't cold call people. That is not my thing. I don't door knock. I don't cold call. That ain't my thing. And I live in Memphis. But I do. I send a nice little letter. I hand address every envelope, and they call me back. And that kind of puts it back on them. So it's not like I'm bothering them, right? They call me if they need my services. And I tell them, like, you can get assistance. I always say, do you want to keep your house or do you want to sell it? And if they say they want to keep it, I say, okay, let's do this. Here's where you can get assistance. Let's do this. And if they say, I want to sell it, I'm like, I can help you do that too. Anything to keep you from going to auction, honestly. Okay, let me catch up. Thank you is the code. It's a link, I think, below in the description. It's a link. But if not, thank you is the code. Derek, I'm referencing foreclosures won't be as bad as today because of those programs. I'm sorry if I'm not being clear enough. I'm working and following you in the background. All good, Derek. I got you. Now I'm with you. We on the same page. I didn't know if you were trying to market to them, if you were trying to, got you. So, 2008, you're right. Things were a little different in 2008. It was a whole bunch of adjustable rate mortgages that came due in 2008. Lending restrictions were much more lenient. I was 21 and got a house. Lender restrictions. It was just a whole lot. However, let's think about all the factors that are going on right now with us, because a lot of people are like, it's not 2008. Yeah, because it's 2024, right? So let's go back. 2019, we had how many foreclosures? At least 100,000 foreclosures in 2019. Keep in mind, how foreclosures work. So 2020 hit, right? Even in a good year, in a good real estate cycle, people buy houses, they sell houses, and they lose houses, right? That's like the circle of life for real estate, right? So 2020 hit. They put the moratorium on everybody, right? You can't foreclose. 2020. So we had people who were already in the foreclosure process. Like the attorneys were like, we can't foreclose. Like we've got plenty of people. So the moratorium saved that group of people right there. The people who were supposed to foreclose at the end of 2019, the people who were supposed to foreclose in 2020, right? So keep in mind, the pipe is full of people who got saved for 2 years, right? So 2020, 2021, I think in 2021, we only foreclosed on 25,000 people, like the whole year. Y'all, we foreclosed on at least 100,000 people every single year. So the moratorium stopped 2 years worth of foreclosures, you guys. So those got to come down the pipe. So the people who got saved, who were in foreclosure, they got to come. 2 years worth of people, because in a good year, like I said, we foreclosed on at least 100,000 people in a good year. 2020, 2021, we didn't foreclose on anybody. Then 2022, here we are. Y'all, I know when I talk to attorneys, like it'll come in waves, okay? So keep in mind when the market crashed in 2008, foreclosures didn't hit until 2009, 2010. 2009, we had, 1.9 million people foreclosed. And then 2010, we had like 915,000 people. It didn't come. The foreclosure wave didn't come until after, So we got the wave of people who got stopped, who were in foreclosure stopped. The wave of people who got covered for the moratorium, 2020, 2021 people. There's that group of people. Then we have people. So a lot of people, and you guys, if I could post it, a lot of people who got saved during the moratorium still have not paid their mortgage. Like we got, in 2020, the White House reported that over 10 million people were behind on their mortgage. That was 2020. I look at HUD's report every single month. Every single month. And if you watch my YouTube channel, you know I don't believe any of the numbers that come out. I don't believe them. I think they are underreported. 2022, we had January 2022, we had 6 million people who had not paid their mortgage. I believe that number is wrong. January 2022. The end of 2022, we still had 6 million people who had not paid their mortgage. I look every single month. Starting January 2023 of this year, HUD said 5 million people have not paid their mortgage and 5 million people have not paid their rent. January 2023. August report came out. 5 million people had not paid their mortgage. 5 million people did not pay their rent. You guys, so if you ain't paid, it's like the same amount of people. Y'all ain't paid y'all. The numbers have not changed in 2 years. So we got at least a good 5 to 8 million people who have not paid their mortgage in 2 years. And I know this for a fact because they call me. And I'm like, send me your mortgage statement. And I'm like, you ain't paid in 2 years. I told a story of a guy who called me. And I said, send me your mortgage. Let's see if we can talk to the bank. He hadn't paid in 2 years. And I was like, when is your foreclosure date? He's like, I'm not in foreclosure. I'm like, you ain't paid your mortgage in 2 years. What do you mean you're not in foreclosure? I said, send me your statement. Send the statement. Not in foreclosure. Hadn't paid in 2 years. I was like, how many people are just sitting around not in foreclosure and haven't paid in 2 years? Now his balance was like $23,000, right? But they hadn't put him in foreclosure yet. I was like, okay. It's probably a whole bunch of people like that. Let me catch up on. I can't wait to grow my portfolio because it's time. What's the code? Okay, let me catch up. I'm with y'all. Oh shoot, my thing wasn't scrolling up. Okay, hold up. Would you do a class on REO properties? Y'all, let me catch up on these messages. I'm sorry. It wasn't scrolling. I thought it was scrolling and it wasn't. The Big Short, that's my favorite. Y'all know that's my favorite movie. Literally the DVD case is right. The Big Short is my favorite movie. The Big Short and 99 Homes. I always plug both of those. The Big Short talks about the last crash. 99 Homes, you can't watch it in front of your kids because they use too much profanity. But it's on Amazon Prime. It'll hurt your feelings. It'll make you cry. But it just talks about the ruthless tactics that a real estate agent did when the market crashed. Okay? They curse a lot. So don't watch it in front of your kids. 99 homes. Okay, let me catch up. Do a class on REO properties. What you want me to talk about in the what you want me to talk about in the REO class? So y'all know what an REO is, right? If I can't sell it at the auction, I am the first stop that a property goes to, right? When you get behind, they say either pay or it goes to auction. Comes to me at the auction if they don't pay. If I can't sell it at the auction, it reverts back to the bank and becomes an REO. And then they put that on the market. BlackRock is about to have a field day. All the hedge funds, baby, all the hedge funds. Every time I see an article that says BlackRock just, hedge fund for $1 billion, got $1 billion waiting to buy up single family properties. Are they just trying to make us like a renter nation, right? Like they just trying to make us all be renters? But if that's the case and we're all renters, then that means they can jack up the rental prices and you can't really say anything. But it could happen because this younger, the 19 to 24 group, they not buying houses. Well, they can't afford to buy houses, honestly. They got student loans and jobs, and so the 19 to 24 crowd, they're not really buying houses. It's the 30s and up buying houses. I agree with you. Think it's a ploy to make the numbers look good. Don't forget trillion. Oh my gosh, y'all! If you watch my channel, y'all go subscribe to my channel. If you think about all the factors that are going on right now, right? We've got credit card debt. They said credit card debt has never been this highest. Like people are putting basic necessities on credit cards right now, like groceries, and they're doing those little, what do you call it when you spread out the payment, like Klarna, and when you make payments, like they're doing that with groceries. You got that. Then you got student loan debt, right? That's payments are due Sunday, October 1st, student loan payments kick in. They also said that the Americans will be without, everybody should be without money by October 1st. I guess the savings rates, they looked at everybody's savings account and was like, Americans are going to be without money by October. Because they were talking about everybody's out of stimulus. I'm like, people been out of stimulus since 2020, right? So that, we've got student loans, credit card debt, we got the foreclosure problem, we got the government shutdown. I don't know if we'll be on here I'll be here live. We're gonna see if the government shut down on Sunday. It's just so much going on. And then they fighting in Ukraine. Anyway, no comment on the Ukraine thing, because they could just easily send that Ukraine money straight to my student loans, and it's easier to send a wire in the country than it is to send one outside of the country. That's all I'm saying. But love The Big Short. Watched it on Netflix the other day. I have that on DVD. 23-year-olds in a house in Florida. Oh my gosh, I know Florida, y'all dealing with insurance. Y'all are dealing with, because then these insurance companies are dropping everybody. They don't want to insure properties. And y'all, the other thing. Okay, and so then the other, y'all, I'm all over the place. We're going to be on live all night. This is going to be a spend the night live. Keep in mind all these people who bought houses, right? Okay, so all the people who overpaid for these doggone houses 2 years ago, waived appraisals, waived inspections, cashed out their 401k, cashed out their bank account to overpay for properties, right? When the market was insane. And then when these properties come down, property values come down, that's a mess. But anyway, let's think about the people who just bought this year under the impression that they could refinance, because that's what everybody told them. You'll be able to refinance at the end of the year. Interest rates will be down at the end of the year. Y'all, I read an article that said like 80% of people who bought in the last year are struggling right now because they thought they could refinance, and interest rates have not gone down, right? Interest rates are actually going to go up one more time, I bet you, before the year ends. Jerome going to raise some interest rates one more time. And people really going to struggle. And then you got to think about this, you guys. Y'all, I can really talk. The more I talk, the more I be like, damn, I can really talk. Your mortgage payment, you guys. What is your mortgage payment made of? Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. So maybe your principal might stay the same, and your interest rate might stay the same. But they're about to reassess these property taxes. And what is that based on? Values. So everybody about property taxes is about to go up. So their mortgage payment's probably about to go up too. So if you're already struggling, Like these people who thought they could refinance and don't let you have an adjustable rate mortgage. You really, you right? Ukraine got your $20 too. They got mine too. Yep, I saw that car repos are up. They said, y'all, there's so much going on. The wild card is we got an election next year. So I don't know what the ploy or the plan is next year with an election, because no president wants foreclosure wave on their on their little lineage or whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they're just gonna kick the can, but the banks are and commercial real estate, you guys, commercial real estate, like if those loans are about to come due. We got 10 million people not paying their mortgage. We got commercial loans about to come due, and half of them are filing bankruptcy because they can't afford. Y'all, it's just so much going on. That's all I can. It's just so much. Be prepared. Opportunities will come. Let me say that. That's my game plan. That is my retirement plan. That's how I'm gonna get to Florida with you. Just be ready for the opportunities. That is why I mail, you guys. I don't buy anything on market. If it's in the MLS, Zillow, Trillium, straight to the source. That means you get the best deal when you go straight to the source. So that is why I mail every single week. I talk, if they want to keep their house, they can keep it. And if they want to sell it, either I can buy it or I can sell it to one of my investors. That is why I mail every single week. And my people got some great deals on houses. I can't even lie. I have a program that teaches you, like I made a bundle, foreclosure marketing bundle. If you want to, send letters, you don't have to have a real estate license, you guys. You don't. I have one, but I'm saying you don't have to have one. Send it. If they call you, you just got to figure out how to negotiate that though. But you know what I mean. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Jerome Powell, higher for longer. Tactic goes, kill some people. He already said it's going to be some pain. Jerome said y'all finna feel some pain. That's what he said. Every time he get up there, he raising rates until he get inflation back down to 2%, and y'all going to feel some pain. So we just got to buckle up, hold on tight, and when the opportunities come, be ready to do that. I'm watching y'all. They already reassessed. Oh, did they? Y'all know taxes about to be in Cook County. I already know taxes, you guys. I was looking for housing in other states are cheaper. That's what I want. Direct. I'm telling. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I bounced this off of my friend. So you can buy my templates, right? And you go to my Amazon store and y'all look, I got my little stamp, my little envelope moistener. Amazon's got my envelopes, you guys. I have it all set up, my little return labels. I literally do this every day. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me going to the post office every day. So I was thinking, if so many people were like, Ashley, can you mentor me on foreclosures? I said I might do a little bitty mentorship, right? 5 people, maybe for October. And I will just teach you everything I know about how to market to foreclosures, right? I'll teach you what I do. I teach you what I say to them. I will teach you, right? I'll just teach you. And it's got to be small because I got to be able to talk to you. I got to be able to find out where you live, because that's the kind of person I am, right? If I say that I'm going to mentor you in this, I'm all in, right? I'm all in. I need to research your market. I need to find out what your prices are looking like. So it can't be a big group of people, maybe 5 people, and I will teach you everything I know, right? I'll do that. I've been thinking about that. If y'all want that, give me a thumbs up, or if you want that, shoot me an email. And you guys, and I'm only going to say October. If it goes good and I get a lot of people, then maybe November. I can't make any promises after that, y'all, because my schedule is going to be ridiculous in the coming year, right? I can't make any promises on that. And I was thinking maybe we could meet twice a week. We can do our letters. And because I know y'all going to call me as soon as the people start calling, you're going to be like, Ashley, somebody call me. What am I supposed to say? That's why I was I only need 5 people. I only need 5 people. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I will consider doing that. Um, yeah, Amazon store. So like, so you can get because people, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all know how you do. Ashley, what envelopes do you use? Ashley, where did you get your little envelope moistener from? Ashley, I have an Amazon store. You can click on it and it shows you everything that I bought from Amazon, right? That's exactly what I do. And I hand address every single, so how I time it correctly. As soon as that notice goes out, they are going to get a letter from me. And I've had so many people call me and be like, it was like you knew. Like I just got the foreclosure letter and your letter came in the mail. And I'm like, look at God. I'm on it. Like, I'm on it. So, just a hint, you see I have these bright colored envelopes. Do not mail in white envelopes because it looks like a bill and nobody will open it. So, Amazon's got like a pack of 250 and they're bright. I have people all the time be like, I saw you because your bright pink envelope came. I'm like, just like I planned. And it's handwritten, right? So most people are more likely to open up a handwritten envelope than, something pre-printed. It takes some effort, but baby, let me tell you. We got some great deals. Let me say that. Okay, Amazon, so I have those same envelopes. Do you? Yes, I'm interested. I want that. Look at that's what I'm telling you. They be like, I got the notice and your letter at the same day. I'm like, Nashville sends out their letters, their notices every Friday. Nashville gonna be off the chain too. They made the list for August of cities that saw the biggest increase in foreclosures. I look at their website every Friday, and I mean they're mailing out like this past Friday. I think I need to look today. They probably mailed out like 68 notices today in Nashville. Like Nashville, Georgia, California, Texas, Florida, Chicago, St. Louis, all those people that are always, even Philadelphia, y'all be on the list too. All that, Riverside, California. I'm trying to think back to all the cities that always pop up that are seeing foreclosures. How do you get to your Amazon store? That's a good ass question. I don't know. I'll put a link, you guys. I'll put a link. I will put a link down there. And I keep looking over at my screen because I got YouTube pulled up. I'm trying to see if I can like comment on my own video. I'll put a link. I know there's a link with my foreclosure marketing bundle. I'm going to put out a course. Okay, so here are the two options. I can do like a mentorship group. Like if you are serious and you're like, let's do this, Ashley. And I'm thinking like twice a week in the evenings, we can meet and we'll do our letters and we will talk and we will do that like 5 people, legit, you guys. And I have an e-course, right? That's going to have the bundles. So I made like 20 templates, okay? And you craft them for what works in your market, right? My letter is like, I've got like Memphis, I've lived here, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Make it personable. I made 20 different versions of this, and you pick which one you think aligns with you, right? I even did like 20 text messages. Like if you're one of them people who text people, like I made 20 text messages that you could send out. Y'all be really overdoing it. Like I do too much. I'm like the too much. So I have that, and I have a couple of lessons that I pulled from the Auction Accelerator to teach you how to find the notices and that kind of stuff, and the attorneys. So you can get the course or you can get the mentorship, right? See which ones you want, What do y'all think? Y'all, if that's something that works, y'all, I'm still thinking about that because I'm like, look, mentorship is a lot, but I know y'all need it, and I know a lot of people's end game is to grow their portfolio and to invest in real estate. And I know we've got 10 million people who have not paid their mortgage. And for me, I have crafted my letter to this point, right? My letter is crafted. I've been sending it for 2 years, and every once in a while I'll tweak it. Like when it was a seller's market, I was like, it's a seller's market. You can put your house on the market. make it nice. Now that the market has changed, now I crafted it like the market has changed. This and that house are sitting a little longer. Don't wait until the last minute to try to sell your house before foreclosure. Like, I crafted. And so I'm like, okay, so now people call me, guy called me today. It's not, y'all know exactly who I'm going to say. It's not like, we buy houses, quick closing, blah, 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 cash for your house. It's not that, right? And I always go to people's houses and I see those flyers. We buy houses, any condition, quick close, all cash, no repairs. And they look right over those. And then they open up my handwritten envelope with my nice letter, and I have my card in all of them. And they're like, you look so nice, and your letter was nice, and we want to work with you. Different approach, you guys. Different approach. Let me read. Vegas. Y'all be getting hit hard too. That West Coast. California, Arizona. I posted some stats the other day. Like back during 2009, Arizona. Was it Arizona or Nevada? Like 1 in 4 houses had a foreclosure notice back when the market crashed last time. 1 in every 4 houses. Isn't that insane? Like 2008 was a different beast. Like that was a different beast, right? And then to think that the banks bailed them out and those people took bonuses and like 3 million people lost their houses. Isn't that like crazy? That's how I know if the market, I'm not gonna say the market's gonna crash. If the banks start collapsing, right? They know they're gonna get bailed out, right? We saw how quick they came and bailed out First Republic, Silicon Valley. They know they're gonna get bailed out, right? If they collapse, I'm just trying to see how much longer they'll hold on with all these people in foreclosure. Their commercial real estate about to collapse. Nobody's, opening up checking accounts. I get like an offer every day talking about open up a checking account for $250. Come get a HELOC for 1%, but then it'll adjust to 8%. I got an email. I said this on my YouTube video. I got an email the other day and it was no score loan. I'm like, no score. I'm like, here we go. Subprime. No score loan, flexible underwriting guidelines. That sounds like a disaster. Let me read. Y'all talking to me. I was going to buy the bundle today. Sounds good. I only show your book, which I have, by the way. Thanks, you guys. Y'all are so supportive. I love my YouTube family and my Instagram family. We just have a different relationship on YouTube and Instagram. YouTube, I can complain when my bread rang up for $2.39 and it's the sign said $1.99. I can complain about that kind of stuff on YouTube. On Instagram, I just gotta like points and hurry up and get through auctions. So a good book is Why the Rich Are Getting Richer. Kiyosaki. I think everybody's first book was Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? I don't know how we all got that doggone book, right? But gosh, Robert, everybody read that book. I gotta get the Why the Rich Are Getting Richer. Have y'all read Millionaire Next Door? I love that book. We're talking about books. I can't scan my room, but y'all, can you see all the books I have? 10X Rule, Women with Money, Millionaire Real Estate Investor. I got books, you guys. I got more books than I have shoes and purses and all that. I'm not one of those kind of people. I read. If you have the mentor, you can create leaders to help you grow the mentor so you will not have to do it all by yourself. Build a community. 2008 again. Thank you, Stacey. You're right. You guys, I just know how I am. You know what I mean? Like with the Auction Accelerator, y'all, if you're in the Auction Accelerator, I have like a property tracker. I put a repair bid calculator. Then I listed how much repairs cost, right? You get that. I did a title checklist because you got to check titles before you go to the auction. So it's a checklist. Then I got like 5 different videos walking you through title, showing you how to read people's title because you can't go to the auction, you'll buy the second lien. So I got to teach you how to do title. That's in the course. Like I walk you through each one of them. So property tracker, I got a repair bid calculator. You put in the numbers and it tells you how much you should bid when you go to the auction, right? I created that for you. I created a CMA calculator. So because how are you going to know how much to bid? You take comparables to get the after repair value, right? When you buy a property. I made one of those for you. You take the 4 different comps, it calculates it, tells you what the after repair value would be. Then you plug that into um your max bid calculator, and it tells you how much to bid when you go to the auction. You guys, like I have, then I found like all 50 cities for y'all's um tax records. I did the work for you. The top 50 cities, I found y'all's websites and put it in there. What else did I think it's like 12 things that I made for y'all. So when you get out of that course, you can go to the auction and be like, okay, Ashley got me ready. Ashley got me ready. And if you want to get to them before they go to auction, you know, this is the least competition. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, you keep the ones you want to keep and you sell the ones that you don't want to leave. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's my retirement plan. I'm gonna be in Florida. When y'all get on this live and I'm in Florida, y'all gonna be like, Ashley did what she said she was gonna do. I did. Kept the ones I wanted to keep, and I sold the ones that I didn't want. I haven't, but didn't read it yet. I am so glad I found you on Instagram. You are so generous and helpful. Thank you, you guys. I know I've worked at the auction long enough, you guys, that I see people come up to me all the time, right? Or they'll be standing to the side and wait till I finish auctioning, and they'll come over and they'll be like, help me. Like they'll have the newspaper and they'll be like, they say they're in the newspaper. I did a video on this. They say they're in the newspaper. Where are they in the newspaper? And I'm like, I got you. Because I've literally seen people, like if I'm auctioning, right? I'm standing up there auctioning. The bidders are standing around me. I'll see somebody walking. I can't stop in that moment. But I'll see them coming up trying to get information. Like, am I at the right spot? Baby, them bidders will look at them like they have 3 eyes on their face. They will not tell them anything. I even had one guy, he waited and I talked to him and I showed him like where to look in the paper, and I gave him my card and he walked off, and there was one of the bidders was still standing there, a seasoned bidder, and he was like, I wasn't gonna tell him anything. He was like, he was going to find out the way I found out. I was like, damn. I was like, thank God I'm nice. Because they won't tell you. Nobody will tell you. That's why I make videos. That's why I teach. Because you don't know. And it's such good deals at the auction, y'all. I have auction off houses for $500 at the auction. If y'all follow me on Instagram or YouTube, I posted this past week's deals. Somebody in San Diego, did y'all see that? The house was worth $1.1 million. They got it for $325 at the auction. $325, and the house was worth $1.1 million. Like, that's a deep, like, if I was a traditional buyer with a traditional loan, I wouldn't buy anything regular right now. Like, I'm not buying nothing on the market right now, unless it's like my forever home or I'm gonna get a good deal on it. I wouldn't, and I'm a real estate agent. Look, I wouldn't buy anything right now because I think the values are gonna start dropping. You know what I mean? Give it a little bit more time in the next year, values are gonna start coming down. But if I got a deal at the auction, like if I got a foreclosure, if the deal has enough equity in it, then I would buy, right? Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't paying market value for nothing right now. But if I can get it at a deep discount, yeah, all day, every day. Okay, I want to get in there before they go to auction. Please wait until I get to Memphis. I'm hoping. You don't have to wait till you move. Yeah. Look, I'm your plug in Memphis, right? And you don't have to live here to market here. You know what I mean? You can market to Nashville. You can market to Georgia. You can market. I teach on the course. I teach you how to find public notices, but you probably want to have you. I market to Nashville. I don't live in Nashville, but I got enough buyers out of Nashville that I know if I pick up anything out of Nashville, I'll have somebody to buy it. You know what I mean? This is the rule when it comes to real estate. What, you know, in real estate, like, you got to list to last. The golden rule, whoever got the gold makes the rules. Whoever got the houses, you always gonna have a buyer, right? When you're in real estate, that's what they teach you. You got to list to last. If you have the houses, you can always find a buyer, right? You can send out letters. They call you back. They might be in, I don't know, y'all. Just make up a city. Like, we'll say Memphis. No, Houston. All you got to do is hop in an investment group, put out a flyer. I got a property in Houston. If you got it at a good enough price, anybody gonna buy it. You know what I mean? You don't have to live in Houston. Hop in a Houston real estate group and see. And it's so many real estate investment groups, you guys. We got connections. You got me. I'll find you a buyer. There's a lot of misconception the deals don't make it to auction because the deep pocket investors snatch them before they get to auctions. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about it. And it's true. That was the thing that we were worried about, that I've talked to I work with hedge funds. Let me not act like I don't, right? I do work with them. And they do. I've said this before on a video. Hedge funds and banks have a very close relationship, right? So hedge funds can easily, I've seen it happen. I have seen it happen. Can easily, let's say for example, Blue Ocean Hedge Fund, I gave this example in a YouTube video. They can call Bank of America. Keep in mind, like Blackstone Hedge Fund. The members of Blackstone Hedge Fund are like some investors and a guy who owned Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers. Y'all remember what crashed in 2008. So you don't think they have a relationship with the bank? Hedge fund, call the bank and say, let me buy those defaulted notes from you. Before it even touches the auction. Before it even touches the auction. So yeah, we might, I'm sure we will. Even though hedge funds aren't really buying because interest rates are high right now. But you better believe if a foreclosure wave comes and they can get some deep discounts on real estate, they are going to spin the block and come on back and start buying some properties, right? If the numbers make sense, they're going to come back and start buying. Right now, they're not really buying because interest rates are too high, right? But let some foreclosures come out here at a discounted price. They're going to start buying again too. And they can absolutely go directly to the banks and buy those notes from them. They absolutely can do that. And somebody asked me, who was that? I don't know if they're on here. Was like, so you're saying they can go to the banks and buy the notes? And I'm like, they can. We can't. You can't call the bank and be like, let me get them notes. You know, you got any notes you want to sell? They're going to be like, doo-doo-doo. No, ma'am, get off the phone. You know, but yeah, they do have that connection. Absolutely. Absolutely, they have that connection. Yeah, absolutely. Boots on the ground. I was looking for a lot of information and then I ran into you one of your videos. I'm telling you, it's like fates. Because nobody else is talking about it. I mean, people do talk about auctions on YouTube, but I don't think there's any actual auctioneers on there talking about it, right? And I know there's not any on there that look like me that talk about it, right? So, you guys, we rolling on. We're almost at an hour, you guys. We on. It's almost 9 o'clock, you guys. Oh yeah. Y'all, babe, y'all mingle amongst yourselves. Y'all, that's the only way, you know what I mean? You guys, do it. They be mingling amongst themselves up there. They don't ask us if they should send the money to Ukraine, do they? Nope. We can mingle them. That's how you guys, building that community, building that network. If you get the properties, call somebody and be like, yo, I got this property. Y'all work it out. That's the only way you'll grow. I'm telling you, do it. You know, y'all, I'm not gatekeeping over here. If y'all have some friends, if you got some properties, we can talk about it. Can you buy from the auction with hard money? So, okay, so I do trustee sales at the courthouse. So it is completely certified funds in the full amount as soon as I auction off the properties, right? So if you had hard money, you would have to come with it already, right? So I don't care where you get it from. It's just certified funds in the full amount. Now, like auction.com, zone.com, realty bid, realty track, some of them allow for like a delay, like 24 hours, 48 hours for you to turn your money in. So if that gives you enough time to maybe, you know what I'm saying, get your funds together if you don't have the certified funds immediately. For me at the courthouse, you know, I mean, if you got the money, the certified funds in the complete amount, yeah, even if it is hard money, right? I just don't know if hard money will send it to you before you have the property. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the property under contract or something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. But auction.com, sometimes they give you a window, especially if it's like online bidding. They give you a little time to get your money together, right? I'm reading. Absolutely, I'm getting myself in position. Okay, there, y'all. Look at y'all making friends. Making friends. What else do y'all want to know about the auction, you guys? We've been on here. Okay, so I'm gonna make the course. I'll put the course up. I'll make the mentorship. Y'all, I'm only doing like 5 people. And it'll only be for October. I don't even want to promise November. I don't want to promise December. We'll do October. We'll see how it goes. I will teach you. I will pour my brain out to you about foreclosures, everything I know. When they call you, I will walk you through that whole thing. When they call you, what to say, all that. If you're interested in that, I guess shoot me an email. My email is down below. youragentAshley@gmail.com. Shoot me an email and be like mentorship. Or if you want the course, I'll put the course out. The auction accelerator is still up. Y'all, the price is going up on Sunday. The price is going up on Sunday. So you better get that course if you want it. Thank you is the code. Thank you all together. It's thank you for 10K because I got 10K on Instagram. I need 10K on YouTube, you guys. I need 10K subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I ain't putting out one letter in an envelope. I just been on here talking. But guess what? I'm coming back tomorrow and Sunday. So I guess we're going to see if the government shuts down in these 3 days, right? Government going to shut down. Student loan payments going to come due. I don't know. We're just going to see what happens, right? And it'll be a new month. We're going to check the foreclosure numbers. Should be out next week. Y'all want to see my schedule for next week too? Y'all want that too? I need to show y'all that. Maybe tomorrow's video I'll try to share my screen so it'll be different and I can try to show you my schedule. And we got things to do, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Auction accelerator course, mentorship program, marketing bundle, mini course. If you don't want to see me twice a week and talk to you and coach you, you can just get the course. All those links will go up, right? Check out Big Short. I love the Big Short. Check out 99 Homes. Don't check it out in front of your kids because they curse too much. I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday. I mean, I really don't have to go nowhere. Like, if y'all still here and kicking, I still got to do my letters for real, for real. And so then, let me tell y'all this. I meant to put these there. So, anytime I mail, you're always going to get some to come back, right? So, these came back. I hold on to them. I don't do anything but open them up. I take my letter because baby, my business card is in here. I open these up and take them out, and then I put them in a new envelope and I recycle them. I also market to airship properties. Now, I'm telling y'all all my business. I do not gatekeep. That is one thing I don't do, right? If I'm nothing else, I'm transparent. Ask me, I will tell you. I also market to airship properties. That means the owner has died and left it to a daughter, a son. Y'all, almost 80% of airship property, people sell that property. They do not hold on to those properties. If grandmama die, daddy die, mama die, and in this market, baby, you can't afford to, most people cannot afford to hold on to 2 properties, right? If you have your own mortgage and then you inherit another one and it's not paid for, you're going to get off of it and sell it, right? Because you need that money. Free up that money. I probably get more airship calls than I get foreclosure calls because most of those people want to get off those properties. I market to airship. They have their own separate letter. It's crafted just for them, and I do that too. My investors love me. Like, I gotta keep a whole bunch of people fed. Let me read. I'm planning to send in all there. Oh, thank you, Frida. Thank you, Frida. Frida Friday. This is Frida's Friday. Stacey, okay, y'all in there. Is that the same as probate? So sometimes if there's not a will, involved, and there's multiple parties, then it will go to probate. But a lot of times people will just leave like a will and they'll say who it goes to, right? So I find them because they have to file that affidavit of heirship, right? At your records and deeds office. So I just go every day, affidavit of heirship, and I mail them. And they call me back because most of those people can't afford to carry 2 houses. Because even if the house is paid for, they still got to pay the taxes on them, right? So most in this climate, in this market, most people cannot afford the upkeep of an additional house that somebody left them, right? They are quick to get off of it and make some cash. So I've done that too. I market to foreclosures and I market to airship properties. And I have been very successful doing that. And my clients are happy because they get the best deal. You always get the best deal if you go to the source. Don't forget that. When it's a middleman involved or something like, you're never going to get the best deal if the property's on market. You will never get the best deal like that. You always get the best deal if you can go straight to the source, right? That means the homeowner. You can find out the bottom line and make it work with them. I have sold houses at, this is what I'm saying. I've sold houses at auction for $500. $500. All they did was buy that house for $500, right? I don't think they even went in that house. Let you have a house for $500. You can call somebody and be like, I got a 2-bedroom, 1-bath for $10,000, $15,000. That house was a mess too. Like, it was a mess. But it was $500. You can find an investor, be like, I got a house for $10,000. And you just made $9,500. And you bought the house for $500. I've auctioned off a couple of properties for $500. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Is that the same as probate? Okay. Got you. Y'all over there talking. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Y'all put any questions y'all have in the chat. I'm going to wrap it up here because, baby, I can talk. I think that's why I like YouTube. Because YouTube, I can just... Instagram, I got to cram it all in like 1 minute and 30 seconds. But put any questions. Y'all have any questions about auctions, foreclosures? Can you auction in all states? I can auction in all states. I absolutely can. Yep. That's why I said I might be in Dallas. And we're in Texas. I can. What else? I love being an auctioneer. I have to say that. I love meeting people. I love, like, at the auction, you do get the big players, at least here, because at the auction, again, you got to have cash, right? You've got to have cash. So it's usually like the hedge funds are at the auctions, these big property management companies that manage a lot of rentals, they're at the auctions. I establish their relationship. So when people call me before they go to the auction, baby, I've already got a list of people who will buy from me, right? Because I have these relationships. How much are vendors paid for set out service? Okay, so yeah, I remember I brought this up because the attorney told me, if y'all missed that, the attorney called me when she called me about the HUD, letting her know she's gonna get a lot of files. She said, why don't you start a set out crew? What her message was like, why don't you start a set out crew, 2 strong men and a truck, and you can make some money. And she's saying that because when foreclosures come, the attorneys are going to need, the banks will probably need people to set them out. Investors that buy these properties will need somebody to come set them out. I ain't doing that, y'all. I don't live that life. But that's a job that will probably open up. Set out crews, trash companies, landscaping companies, cleaning companies to clean these houses out. A lot of things will be needed. Opportunities will arise when whatever happens with the market happens, right? And you think about that. How did I become an auctioneer? Okay, let me answer that and then I'm gonna hit you with that. Can you send me the person that auctioned in Florida? I will get you a contact for somebody in Florida. Oh, now Randy, he doesn't auction, but I can probably get you a contact for Florida. Randy Patrick, he's actually on YouTube. Randy Patrick, he does short sales and foreclosures in Tampa. He's got a YouTube channel. I talked to him. Like, we talk on the phone and, go back and forth and, deals and stuff like that. Now, how did I become, okay. So I went to school for like 4 years and then I did an apprenticeship for like 1,000 hours. Then I took like 2 tests and then I got my license to be an auctioneer. Psych. I didn't do none of that. I didn't do any of those things to become an auctioneer. Literally, God and just, First of all, I show up all the time on social media. I have shown up for years, whatever. Y'all, literally, I got a phone call. A phone call. And my friend, if she's on here, she can attest. I got a phone call one day, and they left a message. I didn't get it. I heard the voicemail. And the voicemail was like, hey, our person who auctions there has relocated, and we were wondering if you'd be interested in doing that, you know. And I heard the message, and I was like, this is spam. This is spam. I didn't even respond back. And then I waited maybe 2 days, and I was like, let me listen to that message again. And I listened again, and it said, you know, our person there relocated. If you'd be interested, give us a call back. I call him back, right? Call him back. And it was legit. She was like, yeah, we found, I don't know where, they must have found me on social media. And we were trying to see if you'd be interested in auctioning properties there. And I'm like, I have a real estate license. Like, I've never auctioned before. Like, I don't, they're like, it's cool. We'll send you what you say. We'll teach you what you need to do. It's cool. And I was like, I almost said a bad word. You know, I was like, cool. And I was like, yeah. Like, that's one thing about me. I'm going to always take that risk. I'm always going to jump, and I'm going to figure it out. That is me. I'm going to jump, and I'll be building that parachute as I'm going down. So I said yes. She sent me the information, and then I just started making relationships with everybody. Like, you know, you start contracting for one attorney, and then the other attorneys will be like, Ashley's cool, use her, you know. And y'all, literally, that's what happened. That's literally what happened. How I became an auctioneer. Sorry, I don't have a good long story for you, but that's exactly what happened. They called me. How much are set out? Okay, so I don't know how much. I guess you charge, I don't know if you charge based on the hour. I guess I would probably Google and see how much people charge to set out like a trash out. You know what I mean? That's dangerous though. Like, set out. Watch 99 Homes. Watch 99 Homes. It's on Amazon Prime. That's it. And I keep hearing about all these incidents that's happening when people go to evict people. So be real careful. And I guess you could charge too, because I mean, you probably need to carry, you know, if you're gonna set out people. But I don't know. Maybe you could charge y'all, I don't know. Like, I honestly, I don't be trying to make up stuff. I don't know. See what the going rate for a trash out and how much it would cost for, like, what do you need, like a trailer or a dumpster? You know, you got to calculate all the stuff you would need, right? And how many guys you got to pay. You know what I mean? But you can get on a bank's vendor list, probably like Wells Fargo, Bank of America. Let them know you offer that service, like a cleaning service, a landscape service. Let them know. You never know. I would Google it. You know what I mean? It's enough information out here now. You could probably figure that out. I don't know. When you properties in auction, do they come free? What is that? Jad Ras? Is that what it says? Nope. You need to take my auction accelerator class. You can go to the auction. You can buy a second lien. You got to look at that title before you go to the auction. And I don't get up there and announce. Like, I'm not like, and I'm auctioning off the second lien today. I don't do that. Like, you got to do your due diligence before you go to the auction. Check out my auction accelerator course. Use coupon code thank you, or go watch some of my videos. But yeah, you can absolutely buy the wrong lien at the auction. Absolutely. A lady called me the other day, and she got my letter in the mail, and it was her HELOC loan that's in foreclosure. Her HELOC, y'all know what that is. That's the second mortgage. When people pull equity out of their house, they get a second mortgage. You got two payments: your primary payment, the mortgage payment, and then that HELOC payment. And her HELOC, she had gotten behind on that, and they were foreclosing on that. You don't buy that at the auction. You don't buy the HELOC at the auction, but you got to know how to look at the title. Thanks, Ashley. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. You got to get in the course. The link is down below. Check out the course. Use code thank you. The price will go up on Sunday, October 1st. Can y'all believe it's October? Okay, you guys. Are there any other questions? I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday, you guys. Tomorrow and Sunday. Save your questions. Get your questions together. I'm going to come back. I still got to do my letters, you guys. Saturday, Sunday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll be here. We'll discuss it all. I'll put up some links for the mentorship. Check out the Auction Accelerator and then the e-course, you guys. Then the bundle e-course if you don't want to be in a mentorship with me. Okay, you guys. That is going to be it. That is going to be it. This was so good. I haven't been live in so long. I used to go live all the time. So good. Come back tomorrow. Send me any questions. Y'all hit me, inbox, do all your things. Okay? Everybody good? I hope y'all have a good night. It's Friday night. Okay, I'm getting off. It's like one of those things like, no, you hang up. You hang up first. No, you hang up. I literally don't know how to hang up on this thing. Okay, you guys. I'll see you. Go subscribe to the channel, you guys. I want to hit 10K on YouTube. So, and Instagram, Your Agent Ashley. Instagram, subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. I'm hanging up. No, you hang up first. Thank you. Go do your letters. I'm going to go do my letters. Okay, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look, I'm so weird. Okay, I'm hanging up. 3, 2, we all hang up on 1. I'm going to start at 3. What time tomorrow? 8 o'clock tomorrow. 8 o'clock, same time. 8 o'clock. I'm going to be here at 8 o'clock. Saturday night, Sunday night. We hanging up. On 1, we're hanging up. 3, 2, 1.